going to start this glute workout with a warm-up. My favorite warm-up is actually on the Stairmaster, and what I do is split it into three parts pretty much. I'll do 3 minutes of just walking the stairs regularly, and then I'll turn to my left and do like 3 minutes squatting. You're going to feel like a major burn if you do the Stairmaster squatting. Turn to our right side and do the same thing. Make sure you're squatting as low as you can on the stairs, and take it slow. Make sure your speed isn't too fast, because it might be kind of hard to, walk sideways going too fast. So just take your time and just feel the burn. And you guys, please excuse this wire that's in front of the camera. I had to put the camera behind like this kind of gate thing. I don't want anyone to accidentally knock it over. So that's why you see the wire there. And pretty much right now what I'm doing is just my last 1 minute on the Stairmaster, and this is my cool down. And now onto our cable kickbacks. This is actually one of my favorite exercises to do for the glutes. The key to doing the cable kickbacks is making sure you do have a slight bent to your back. You don't want to be standing up completely straight, and make sure you're kicking your leg literally straight back, and you're going to bring it right back up to your ab area. If you are trying cable kickbacks for the first time, just be sure that you're not doing it with too much of a heavy weight. You want to make sure it's not too heavy but also not too light, because then you won't really be doing a workout at all. But if it's too heavy, you'll find that you'll be a little bit off balance, and then that'll just throw off the entire exercise. You guys, I honestly have a love-hate relationship with the standing hip abduction. Like, I love them, but I just get so tired so fast doing them. You guys are going to see I'm going to take like a couple breaks while doing this. Doing this exercise, you do want to make sure that you're not bending your knees too much, and also that when you come in, you're squeezing in your butt cheeks. I know that can look a bit weird, but that's like the key point in doing this exercise. I did notice in my first set that my legs were kind of bent too much, and I wasn't really squeezing in as tight as I can, but this last set I feel like I did a lot better. Pretty much doing the same exact thing, except for this time we're down on our knees. You do want to make sure that your knees are further apart than your feet are. That makes it a bit more comfortable while doing this. And again, you're gonna, once you come up, you're gonna squeeze your butt cheeks in. And squeeze those cheeks. And squeeze them again, girl. While doing the hip abduction, the main focus is to make sure you're pushing out with your knees. When you're doing them, sit it up like I am right now instead of seated back against the back pad. It is easy to accidentally push out with your feet, but you want to make sure you're pushing out with your knees. That's how you're going to build your glutes. And I do want to remind you guys that every time you're using a new machine after someone else, make sure you adjust it to your height and your weight. So now I'm doing the standing glute kickbacks. These are actually one of my favorite exercises to do for the glutes. They're so easy, and I feel like as you're doing them, you actually feel like they're working. Like as soon as I'm done with these and I walk away, like, bitch, I feel like my ass and grew like 2-3 inches, no lie. Leg press, I do like to start off with a lighter weight. For this video, I had it on like the lightest because I just didn't want to be having a struggle face while recording the video. But I'll usually start off with about 60 pounds, and then by the time I'm on my third set, I'll probably double the weight. Seated leg press on just one leg, it is a lot harder because, as you can see, all of the weight is literally on this one leg, and also because it's kind of hard and uncomfortable knowing how to position your body on there. I've seen tons of people do this, and everyone literally sits and leans different ways, so pretty much just find what's the most comfortable for you. So last but not least, we're going to finish up with some squats on the Smith machine. If you really want to see major gains in your thighs and your butts, this is something I highly recommend doing. I know a lot of women are afraid to actually like lift or do anything with heavy weights because they think they're going to look very masculine. But honestly, if you want to see major gains in your butt area and in your thighs, this is something you want to add to your workout routine. And I do have 25 pounds on each side, so I'm lifting 50, which isn't too bad. I can go higher, but like I said, for the video, I just didn't want to lift too heavy or do anything too heavy. And it is bulking season for me right now, so that means I'm like trying to go even harder in the gym. As you guys, I'm sure you guys saw that little bit of fat in my stomach area. I'm trying to get rid of that as I'm putting on the pounds. But if you guys really did enjoy this video and you feel like you learned something from it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.